No. Okay, I'm just recording. Okay, type Y for yes and no. Yes, sure, tak confident lah. Apa ni? Sampah. Sampah satu. Just now as I was entering to go back to my room, dekat parking tu, you know, some people, when they clean the car, they will pile up the sampah. They don't care, not even the tong sampah. Okay. Just now I saw pamper, pamper got smell lah, huh? So, these are the things, kena civic sikit lah, huh? So, these are the things can kind of put off that first impression. Sometimes people are willing to spend money, okay, but then they need to have the experience, and then it needs to meet their expectations. All right. So housekeeping is a central to guest experience. The moment you step, even at parking, you akan tengok kan, dia punya landscape, kalau everything is green, clean, and then tak ada bau-bau yang make you stress, okay? And this will impact in satisfaction. Service is another, but the thing that makes you feel the moment you pijak masuk the entrance, that is the first thing that people will remember, okay? Then this will lead to brand, but maybe very busy hotel, okay? Okay, so this will bring a brand reputation as well, all right? So this is a little bit about me. If you've joined me the other day, you will know a little bit lah, okay? So my name is Mimi Renati. I'm the owner of MAPS Training Consultancy Services. I'm a hospitality trainer. I do leadership as well, but for the hotel industry, because that is my vibe, my DNA. Yeah. So my other area is customer service, of course, housekeeping. Housekeeping, I do practical, 50-50 lah, practical and theory. Sometimes it depends. Kalau the audience macam mix with foreign workers, so I will do either 60-40. That means the weight is more on practical. Because when it comes to cleanliness and setting up the room, practical makes more sense, correct or not? Okay, I'm not going to do a lot of lecture, but it's more of connecting with them and also doing practical, okay? And along the way in my service, I empower team, of course, to win customers from the heart, because that is where the business is, all right? Okay, let's look at overview of this 1 hour, all right? Excuse me. So the module, there's 3 module. Alright, kita nak tengok team foundation through module 1, the foundation of a strong housekeeping team. And then we're going to look at skill building through training and skill development. And lastly, we're going to see how communication and teamwork would help and benefit when it comes to problem solving. Alright, so are we good? If you are good, just type good in the chat box. If you are good, just type good. Okay, let's keep going. Now, the foundation of a strong team. In this module, I will cover 3 items. 1 is a key role of housekeeping in guest satisfaction. Okay. 2 is about hiring. Sometimes when it's really busy, you have no choice. You just need to just take anyone who wants to work. All right. Sometimes that's where the problem happens. Okay. But I know housekeeping is among jobs yang memang shortage kau-kau lah, okay, and it's not easy to find people that align ataupun share the same value as the organization, okay, but it's not something that is impossible, okay, it can be done, cumanya it takes patience. And for the Malaysia market, I don't know whether we have the patience, because if the business is booming, you don't have time to really pick and choose, correct or not? And not everyone wants to work as a housekeeping, okay? It's tough lah, right? People treat you like trash. So if you are a hotel guest, please treat a housekeeping team, because they work really hard. Please treat them with kindness. Okay? So under this module, we're going to see some tips to hiring the right people and setting expectations. You need to set the tone, okay? Some are really fresh, but somehow for me, as long as they have positive attitude, a lot of things can be done, okay? The third one is the common challenges. Okay, challenging lah. Memang housekeeping everywhere, I would say, there's shortage. it's quite, not to say impossible, it's possible. Cuma it takes time to really get somebody who is really, who has all the skill and who still wants to work in that industry. All right. So post-COVID has become very challenging. So the newcomers are joining the industry, and it's going to take time to actually groom them to become a strong housekeeping team. Okay. But it is still doable, right? So, why housekeeping is the heart of hospitality? Now, let me tell you, a hotel, what is the business of a hotel? Is it room? Is it F&B? Is it event? Which one will bring in most money that generate most income for the hotel? Number one is room. Number two is F&B, food and beverage. Number three is event. 1, 2, 3, which one? 1, 2, or 3? More to room, yes. Okay, room makes more money. And the cost per room is actually, I would say, lowest among all the three areas. Okay, F&B, I would say among the highest because of the food cost. Event, I would say in the middle range lah. Okay, all right. So room, without housekeeping, the room tak boleh jalan. So have to tutup kedai already. Okay, so this is why housekeeping is the heart of hospitality. Okay, and also when it comes to rooms, when it comes to the hotel business, first impression matter. Okay, first impression. That is where you're gonna make it or you're gonna break it. Okay, if that one also you sangkut, yeah, then very hard lah to recover. Okay, so when you talk about first impression, you talk about cleanliness. Okay, what else? First impression. Unless hotel not depend on guest room income, okay? But majority is room, all right? Event can also be, okay? Because event they need rooms and they need F&B. So kalau event ni dia banyak lah spill over, all right? Okay, so first impression, room cleanliness. And when this happens, everything fall into place. It will lead to positive review, okay? Online review, But then you kena ingat, sometimes the guest stay, if let's say all the out of 10, 9 to perfect, tiba-tiba satu tu sangkut, wah, that satu become viral already. Okay, so other the cleanliness is also comfort. Okay, how you will make the guest feel. Because first impression is not just about looking at something physical. It is feeling. It is very intangible. We cannot say, oh, if the lobby like very high class, high end, people is really happy. But if the lobby high class, high end got gold plated, it's not clean, fingerprint everywhere, habis, gone, finish. Okay, reputation gone. Okay, jatuh lubang, jatuh gaung already. Okay, one thing about me, when I do walk about, I paling pantang to see fingerprint dekat glass. For me, glass should be glass lah. Cannot have stain, cannot have, fingerprint. And sometimes, there are people, I don't know why, they have to pick through, leaving the forehead kat sana, the nose, minyak-minyak all kan. Okay, that one quite hard to just clean off. You really need to really wipe through because of the oil lah. Okay, so yes, first impression matter. Over here, Arlene. Hi, Arlene. Okay, comfort, cleanliness. Yes, agree. Kolishi, guess more comfortable with clean. I think majority lah. Okay. Amenities, location is very important. Okay, got makan-makan better lah. Okay, like Melaka, you got all the places of interest really chill, no? Right? Some is special deco. Okay, people to come to check in for that purpose, correct? Sometimes there's macam lighting lah, macam like, like Penang, right? The Georgetown kan, it's quite nice. Facility like shuttle service also good, okay? So all that, room ambience, yes. Okay, all that matters when it comes to first impression. All right, next one is brand consistency. All right, so housekeeping has to ensure that whatever they deliver is consistent. Cannot today like this, tomorrow clean like so-so ni. Because I no mood lah. Cannot. If clean, this standard have to maintain the whole standard throughout the year, throughout many, many years. It's always go upwards, cannot go downwards one. Okay? All right. So when you talk about brand consistency, housekeeping have to ensure the hotel deliver consistent, okay, high quality experience across all rooms, not just in the room. Start from the parking, start from the lobby, and then morning breakfast kan, okay, all that semua kena clean, upkeep, and bila you tengok, you tak sakit mata, sakit hati lah, okay. All right, next one is guest loyalty and return on investment. All right, so when you have clean and well-maintained environment, this will drive repeat bookings. People will talk about you. And when service comes in, align with what you really deliver, then it will bring more income to the guests. They will bring their friends, they will talk about it. Kita kan Malaysia banyak event kan, nanti birthday nak celebrate. Nowadays, young couple 2 weeks ada anniversary, 1 month ada anniversary, 3 month ada anniversary, 6 month ada anniversary, macam-macam anniversary I think for me, from the older generation, 10 years satu kali baru celebrate, tu pun kadang-kadang lupa. Alright, so when you build guest loyalty, definitely you will get your return on investment. But then it's still a lot of work lah. Okay. Alright. Like you mentioned earlier, repeat guests is easier to jaga kan compared to looking for new guests. Correct or not? Yes, membership priority is also good. Correct. All right, next, let's go to recruiting right to hiring. Not just hiring, but setting expectation. You need to set the tone. What is your expectation? Cannot just cincai. As long as you can clean enough lah. Cannot. Okay, you need to set expectation. We cannot expect that any individual would have the same level of cleanliness. I can say clean, but when you look at my work, maybe say, not really clean. Okay, maybe Arlene, cleanliness is, no, my cleanliness have to be this. She has some expectation. And then when it comes to Firdaus, this one already quite clean already. So okay lah, boleh tahan lah. Okay, no, cannot. You need to set your standard, your expectation. So laying the groundwork for a cohesive team is very, very important. Okay, so how do we do it? We define ideal candidate. What is it that we want? Sometimes they don't have the skill, but they have positive attitude. Orang positive attitude you senang nak bentuk dia tau. Okay, you senang nak groom dia to be excellent. All right. So when we hire, try to hire for both skill and attitude. Of course, reliability lah. Okay, teamwork and also with the service mindset. Alright, kalau align with the culture lagi cantik. Okay, and then after hire semua, okay, this one all qualify, hire dah masuk, have a structured onboarding. This is where we're going to set expectations. Okay, so from day one, dia pijak masuk je. Don't share the shortcut all lah, okay. Let them follow the SOP. Let them follow the exactly how it should be done. Okay. So you clarify expectation from day one. You bagi their job roles and then performance goals and what is a standard procedure. Okay. This one easier said than done lah. When your manpower shortage onboarding pun tak sempat lah. Okay. Especially in high season All right. Next, number 3. Is also about cultural fit and retention. This is where we want the newbies to integrate with the existing team. Okay, so we want to foster inclusion. Kena ngam lah, kena click, because the job in housekeeping is not easy. It's very challenging, it's very stressful, and it's using all the energy tulang you ada. Okay, So if cannot tahan the stress, body also cannot take, then housekeeping is not the right job. Okay, but if you have a team, a strong team yang senang nak integrate, they will be the support system. So that will help to ease the process of adapting for these newbies. All right. When they have this sense of belonging and they feel like the team is always behind them, this will reduce turnover. And then, of course, the team will be stronger, loh. Okay. Because when it comes to housekeeping, kalau you turnover very high, especially high season, very, very nightmare. Agree or not? Those hotelier, if you are in the housekeeping, agree with me or not? Additional question: 3-star rating, 5-star rating, hotel bed sleeping in same room, or special add value. When the inspection will come from MOTEC, that's like MOTEC, Ministry of Tourism, they will come and buat inspection. There are a long list of things you need to comply before you're being given 5-star rating. That includes amenities. Okay, amenities cannot cincai one lah. Okay, definitely kalau ada certain brand is better. And then amenities, the bathroom one, the shampoo lah, the what lah. So all that, and then after that your facilities. Okay, you have gym, you kena ada, I think tak silap I, 3 outlet above Okay, and then it's a long list lah, because I did once for previously for my resort wah, some macam tak qualify, so we can only go up to 4-star. Okay, so star rating is not something that is cincai can get. They come for inspection, but then sometime hotelier ada lama kan, but sometimes if they got friend sometime can lepas lah. Okay, all right. Let's look at common challenges and smart solution. Okay, for 5-star, manpower pun dia tengok tau. Okay. Alright, common challenges. We know that hotel industry high turnover. Okay. So sometimes we need to combat this high turnover with better hiring. Okay, mentorship program, recognition system. When they work really hard and they're not being valued ataupun macam diorang ni invisible they will not have that sense of belonging. If they come to work when they start having this mentality or attitude of coming to work just dapat gaji that's where your problem is going to start. Okay, because as they feel that as long as they can complete 8 hours, it's done. Okay, this is a headache for team leaders, housekeeping and supervisors. Okay, the guest side, they don't care. They come, they just want to clean. Okay, but I must say, if you are in the hotel industry, there are irresponsible guests who just tear down the room, lintang pukang hancur. Okay, there are guests like that, and these are the people when they want, based on experience, okay, these are the people when they want to check in, they want the room fast. They check out, they are the last one to check out. And when they check out, you look at the room, bukan macam manusia punya bilik tau. Agree or not? Anybody have this experience? Anybody have this experience? Hotel? Firdaus ada tak Firdaus? So I always believe if the staff can have a good rapport with the guests, sometimes human nature, when you have a good rapport, they will be kind enough to leave the room as not to say clean I mean as a good condition possible. Okay, because sometimes if the room is good condition, you can actually do checkout, depends on the room size. Agree. Notice some hotel year time hire part time, have to not enough people. Okay, So I always believe human nature when you build rapport with the guests. For me, I punya tactic apa tau? When the guest got family, tackle the anak. When the anak is happy with you, the parents will be happy. So when they want to check out, they like paiseh, malu, to leave the room like hangkang like that lah. Okay, alright. So for me, there is one tips I can share with you all lah. Seems to be kata out of 10 I would say 70% very very effective Okay, tackle the anak. But please the guys one don't go and tackle the wife lah, the girlfriend lah. They want memang you kena lah. I cannot help already Okay. So that is on high turnover and then inconsistent standard. Because I understand you're really short of people, how to maintain the standard. And then the management will say, ni supervisor, you teach lah. Teach pun tak boleh. Clean room ni mah. Okay, top management mindset macam tu. Dia ingat cuci bilik ni macam cuci bilik kat rumah tau. Okay, but it's not. It needs to go through certain standard. Cannot cincai-cincai one, Okay. So inconsistent standard means, yes, sometimes we follow checklists, okay, but we need to do regular audit, okay, to ensure that everybody is aligned on the same page. If I say clean A, B, C, D, this is the level of cleanliness, okay. It takes patience, and in this industry, it's moving so fast that bukan you tak ada patient tau. The time doesn't allow you to be patient because you are already running like headless chicken. Okay? Literally headless chicken. Betul tak hotelier? Alright, communication gap. Okay, sometimes when we hire foreigner, contoh Nepal can speak Bangla can speak English, Malay tak berapa. If you go Indonesian, they can speak Malay, English tak berapa. So as a supervisor leader, we must be able to bridge this communication gap. Okay, so that everybody is aligned, everybody will understand. So sometimes we can do this through daily briefing. We do have daily briefing. Effective or not is another story lah. Okay. And then also to be multilingual so that you can support and then of course reduce error. All right, these are core skills and quality standard. How you develop professionalism in housekeeping. If you want to ask question, just type out in the chat box. All right, core skill, of course, the cleaning techniques. All right. For example, okay, I ask you guys, when you clean the room, do you start from the top or from the bottom? Type in the chat box. When you clean the room, you start from the top or bottom? Please type in the chat box. Top. Okay, why do you clean from the top? Okay, clean only, anywhere else you can clean, Why do you clean from the top? Why? High dusting, okay. Simple, habuk akan dari atas turun ke bawah kan. So kalau you start bawah dah bersih, you pergi atas, habuk tu nak pergi mana? Gravity So habuk akan turun bawah. So yes, okay. Sama juga. Sometimes I prefer you use vacuum instead of penyapu. But I know some smaller hotels they have to use broom. No choice lah. Okay. Kadang-kadang not so clean because when they sweep the time clean lah, but then the dust naik mah. So they finish mopping the room, everything, tutup pintu, then the dust pun turun. Okay. So this is the challenges. Yes, also avoid double work. Okay, so these are a few cleaning techniques. Okay, another one I ask you. When you clean, you do dry to wet or wet to dry? Dry place first to wet or wet to dry? Okay. Okay, when you clean the room, start dry to wet because wet needs more work. Dry is already dry, ma. You just need to do vacuum, good wiping, done. But wet, you need to do a lot more work. Okay, for example, toilet, if it's wet to dry is when you clean. But when you start the room, go dry to wet because wet needs more work. Okay, all right. So concept is dry to wet. Okay, sebab dry you don't need to do a lot of cleaning because you vacuum one time, you wipe at one go, it's done. The wet one you need to do scrubbing a bit, you need to do the drying, okay, and then only good to go. Okay, so start dry to wet. Okay, all right. Next one, when you clean the room, saya lukis kejap. Pen. Okay, I lukis. Okay, this is your room. This is your room. Your door is here. Okay, this is all your toilet lah, your bed lah. Okay, when you clean the room, is it from inside out or outside in? Yes, inside out. So you start from here, sekali jalan lah. Here, finish all, and then turun bawah, bye-bye. Ya lah, cuci lah toilet. Okay, so from inside out. Alright? And then last one, when you clean inside out, we do a 360 degrees. Why do we do 360 degrees? Why we do 360 degrees? Anyone? Clean only mah. 180 degrees sudah lah. Why kena pusing-pusing oh? Yes, we want to cover all areas so that we don't miss any corner. Okay, pandai lah you all. Okay lah. Can tapau already. Okay, avoid left out. Yeah, sometimes overlook mah. Okay. Sometimes you're cleaning, supervisor kacau lah, sana call lah, sini call lah. Okay. All right, number 2 is product knowledge. Understanding chemical. Okay, chemical cannot be scientist, cannot be MacGyver. If the thing is to clean the window, use it to clean the window. Okay, don't go and clean the glass all. Okay, and then let's say the chemical is for cleaning the bathroom. The WC, toilet bowl, it should be used for that. Okay, so cannot tengok this one I campur it. This is not mocktail or cocktail So chemical, you have to be very careful. And then you use also ikut sukatan got measurement one Okay. All right, and then use the right tools. Okay, because using the right chemicals and tools, contoh lah, if it needs vacuum, you need to use vacuum loh. If you use like penyapu lidi, like zaman Jepun punya, then it will take you forever to finish one room. Sama tak bersih lah, okay? Right? And then when you use and understand the chemicals and tools that you need for your job, this also will create a better, safe environment for you. And it's also productive and efficient. All right? Okay, third one is, of course, your service standard. You have to follow the brand specific expectation. This is like room presentation and also the timing. Each room ada time ni tau. Okay, hotelier, please share with me, what is your room size? On average, the room size is about 18 square meter. Anyone bigger than that? 18 square meter, normal room, size is 18 square meter. How long do you take to clean? I would say on average 15 to 20 minutes. Betul tak? Okay. Square feet in meter is divided by 380. Okay. All right. How long does it take to clean 18 square meter? Hostel dorm. Hostel dorm, how many bed one? 2 bedded one. Like apartment, studio lah, studio. Normal studio 30 minutes included wet, clean, mop, vacuum. Okay. 30 minutes is actually very long, Normally allowable even for checkout room is 20 to 25 minutes. 30 minutes very long. Betul tak hotelier? 30 minutes long. Kena fire already. Unless it's a big room lah. Okay? That's how fast they need to work. Ini tak masuk you buat bedding yang katil like so heavy can break your bone one, Okay? Includes all that lah. 30 minutes is quite long, Kolishi. You'll be surprised. Okay? Some places, the room attendant is doing more than 15 rooms. Okay? In 8 to 10 hours. Betul tak, Fatihah? Okay, bigger place. I have heard room attendant who does 23 to 25 rooms in 12 hours. I don't know how to do it. Ini I tak tahu. Ini memang badang ke, Thor ke, I tak tahu lah. Memang champion lah. Okay. Because for me, we are human, our body can only tahan so much. But every day, if you do 25 to 30 rooms, wow, I really salute lah. Okay. All right. So room presentation, timing, all have to take into consideration when it comes to service standard. All right. Okay. Next is about training and skill development. Okay. Under this topic, we're going to look at the most important housekeeping skill and quality standard. Ni essential. And then best practice for on-job coaching. Because we understand that housekeeping, room attendant, normally they come from slightly lower academic background. Okay, so we need to adapt into the learning, not learning phase, the adapt into the learning what? How they accept learning, okay? So on-job coaching is always best to show. When you show, it's easier for them to understand. And then in this module, we also to see how to maintain consistency in service. All right. Okay. Effective on-job coaching is always best when it comes to housekeeping. We give them real-time guidance because this is where they will pick up all those little things. All right. So best to do shadowing and demonstration. Normally yang baru we pair them with the senior. Okay, yang senior ni jangan ajaran sesat lah. Okay, so we show. Don't just enter, we show. Sometimes we have to tell them why do we do it. Why do you clean top to bottom? We have to tell them. Why do you clean inside out? So we have to tell them as well. Why do you need to pack your trolley with all the necessary the linen, the bed linen, the bath linen, the cleaning things? Why we need to pack everything in the trolley? Why we cannot pack the trolley like over like that? Okay, because why we cannot overpack our trolley, maid trolley? Anyone? Type in the chat box. You know maid trolley kan? Yang tolak tu dengan all the sheets all there. Vacuum change cover like that 15. Normal clean if guest is in the house 15 minutes. This is for 18 square meter. Some places 10 minutes for occupied. Why you cannot overpack you punya trolley? Anyone? Hello. Why? You can unmute also if you want. Anyone? Aizudin, yeah, safety. Okay. If you overpack, number one, the condition of the trolley over time will hancur lah, especially the tire. And then there is likelihood that when you push, dia boleh terbalik. Okay, difficult to handle as well. Yes, it's very harmful. Yes, hazard. Macam ni lah, you bawa lori barang you like overflow like that. Okay, sometimes it will end up on the road lah, betul tak? Okay, so same concept lah. Okay, so shadowing demonstration is very, yes, cross-contamination satu. Kan, you punya bedsheet tiba-tiba meleret-leret, pasti you tolak kan, maybe you dah sapu on the lantai lah, okay? Alright, so shadowing demonstration is not just tell, tetapi you show. Ya, too heavy. Patah pinggang tak sampai bilik lagi Nak buat 23 bilik lagi, okay? Alright. Okay, model procedures allow new hires to practice with feedback. Let them do it, it's okay. Dia mungkin tak kemas lah, but then at least let them do it. That's when they get better over time. Okay, constructive feedback. Okay, housekeeping, especially room attendant, the job is really tough. It is very stressful. Every time front office will call and say, nak bilik, kenapa tak release? Tetapi tak tengok bilik yang you kena cuci tu like totally hancur. You know, like tongkang pecah, I think it's also nicer, okay? So when you give feedback, give constructive feedback so that, not to say we don't hurt their feelings, but we also have to jaga the feeling because the stress is going to eat them, okay? So we are not even talking about sometimes guests treat them like trash, you know, okay? Talk to them like orang gaji or what, you know, orang datang cari rezeki yang halal kan. So kita as a leader ataupun supervisor always give constructive feedback. Sandwich is always good lah. Oh, okay. This looks good. Maybe this part can improve further. Okay, and give credit when it is due. Okay, and don't forget compliment. Kalau tak rugi bukan kena duit kan, you compliment kan, alright? So when you give constructive feedback, deliver specific. Be very specific. Contoh, the bed is not properly stretched. Not just say, apa ni buat bed macam ni. Don't say that. But let's say, come, let me show you. Maybe you can do it this way. If you can give some hacks, some shortcut, show lah. It's okay. Alright, as long as the outcome is as expected. Okay? So deliver specific and timely. You jangan tunggu, ayah nanti I tell him dia already marah. Okay, no. When you give feedback, always show. Okay, this one dah cantik. Maybe dekat corner ni you do like this. Show it to them. Okay? And give positive reinforcement. Okay, sebab what we want to do, we want to encourage improvement. Right? Coaching culture. In this industry, I believe coaching culture would suit well. But nak coach tu tak ada masa. Betul tak? Paten ni, betul tak? Coaching memanglah dengar sedap kan? Okay, time tu tak ada, time. Alright, but at the end of the day, we still need to do it lah. Alright, so coaching culture, promote peer support. Okay, when they have a sense of belonging, they will support each other. And they will back each other's up. Okay, right? Okay, next one, how to ensure consistent service excellence. Okay, because system and habits will guarantee quality. Okay, so how do we do that? Ada tiga lah. Number one, of course, SOP lah. Okay, sometimes when the staff turnover too high, SOP ni duduk di almari sana dah berhabuk, very dusty. Even got cobweb. Okay, because you just don't have time to take SOP and go through. That's why structured onboarding is very important. Alright. Yes, of course, SOP very long, very tedious, very leceh one. Okay. But then somehow you need to pick up the most important one, go into coaching, show them and not just tell them. All right. So SOP is of course important because we want to ensure everything is consistent. Right. Dan bila you buat SOP, you need to review. Sebab sometimes when you start, kalau consultant buat SOP memang cantik on paper. Okay, sorry to say, consultant buat SOP cantik on paper. In actual, menyusahkan manusia. Seriously. Betul tak, hotelier? Okay. So why I say you need to review every time? Sometimes the guests, the guests ataupun the market that comes to you, sometimes it change. For example, you can be a business hotel. Tiba-tiba, let's say that year, go visit, contoh visit Perlis. Visit Perlis, then you start having family guests. Family guests, business traveler, you rasa the way they stay in the room got different or not? In the chat box, yes or no? Family guests dengan business guests got different or not? Yes. Business guest, dia pergi business, pergi meeting mah. So morning, during the day, whole day tak ada, malam balik tidur, done. So bilik dia check out pun tak hancur lah, very bersih. But then when you talk about family, Anak kecil-kecil lagi, you know, below 12, sharing is okay, free mah, kan? So 2 adult, 3 kids you will be surprised sometimes itu color pun, color the bed sheet, color the wall. So by the time they check out, you need to paint. You need to paint the wall, no, that's serious. Okay, so SOP you need to review. Sometime when your market change, you need to adapt. Maybe your 15 minutes, 20 minutes dah tak boleh pakai. It needs to be stretched a bit lah. Okay. So understand Alright, room audit kena buat lah. Okay, you need to audit because you need to give feedbacks. Okay, so conduct regular checks using checklists and verify compliance with standard. So room audit will help to give you better immediate real-time feedback. Okay, performance tracking. Yeah, performance tracking, please be fair to them. For me, I think these days we don't do annual appraisal anymore, but we give a more frequent feedback so that way they can improve as they go along. Okay, at the same time, you set a realistic metrics. Okay, and feedbacks, but you want to identify not just pattern, but also you want to improve the team output. Okay, of course kita nak they work efficiently and productively. Alright. Okay, before we go module 3 ada soalan tak? I thought a lot. Alright, module 3, last one, communication teamwork. In this module, we look at importance of collaboration. Because housekeeping work with which department? Anyone in the chat box? Housekeeping will work with front office. Ini macam adik-beradik lah, hari-hari gaduhnya. Satu nak bilik, satu tak boleh nak release, bilik tak siap-siap. Why tak siap? Sebab 20 minutes sudah jadi 45 minutes. Mandi sampai banjir. Okay? It's not just dry, everything all wet lah. Okay? Alright, and then what else? Maintenance. Maintenance why? If there's defect, aircon tak sejuk, water heater tak panas, immediately kena settle. Okay? What else? F&B. Sebab ada apa? Sometimes minibar, extensive minibar. What else? Room service. Okay? So they need to work with at least 3. Sometimes sale pun kena lah, because when it comes to group, certain preference kan. Alright, and then to improve communication, we need to do shift briefing, and then to have clear task assignment. We have to be clear so that they don't get confused, so that they go to the room, they know what to do. They know which floor to cover, they know how much time they need, and how many rooms to clear for that day, right? And then, of course, when it comes to communication, you also need to handle complaint and difficult situations professionally. Okay. All right, collaboration across department, it creates a synergy between housekeeping and the hotel team, right? Number 1 is interdepartmental alignment. Okay. So, kena coordinate, I said just now, so front desk, maintenance, F&B. Sebab kita nak, the moment the guest call, request anything, everyone is ready. Okay. The guest call, aircon tak sejuk, maintenance is really there to help settle the defect. Alright, everybody needs to have shared goals. What is it? It is about having room turnover on time and also guest satisfaction. Okay, and proactive communication is how you communicate. Alright, use radio, walkie-talkie, messaging. Now banyak pakai WhatsApp lah. Okay, and then briefing for real-time coordination. Okay. Productive shift briefing and clear assignment. How we set the day for success. So daily kick off, kita start with update lah. Okay, reminder. Katakanlah yesterday the fussy guest check in. This one fussy, but fussy guests are actually very nice, you know. And sometimes the first time you nak penetrate dia very difficult. But the moment you boleh tackle that everything will become very smooth. You already know this one, dia punya style macam ni. Okay. So these are the reminders. Especially fussy guests, if they're happy with you, memang dia sangat-sangat cerewet, but they will always come back. Because they know you boleh tahan dia punya cerewet tu. Okay. So you have to be very, very patient. But cerewet punya guests are the guests who are willing to spend money on you. Okay, on you as in on the business lah. Role clarity, assign rooms and responsibilities to avoid confusion ataupun redundant lah, duplication. Contoh, I suruh Hamimah cuci bilik 800. Nanti Alin also cuci that room. So Alin finish everything and go, how come sudah bersih already? Okay, sometimes when we clean room, kita kena strategize, correct or not? Kita flow that way, not that way, come back, penat kan? Okay, we want cantik punya flow. So when you don't assign room properly, it will create confusion and duplication. Probably you can use that time to clean somewhere else. Alright? Last but not least, feedback loop. Okay, kalau end of shift dapat check in a bit, call everybody together and they will feedback to you. Contoh, okay, room 411. The anak like this. Okay, so dah preempt. When they go on off day also, everybody is alert. Alright? But end of shift check in is not gossip. Okay? Skandal semua, biarlah dia nak buat apa kan. Okay? Tapi it's more to check in and to anticipate what's going to happen tomorrow. Okay? So that you come mentally prepared, not just physically. Alright, and then handling complaint and conflict. How you turn challenges into opportunities. First thing first, I masuk industry 1991, baru grad. My boss say, whatever you do, don't panic, stay calm. That time I do back-to-back shift, no. So that means I habis 7-3, I continue 3-11. But because I enjoy the industry, so the thing is like sub-sub-sub, okay? But then the moment my boss step up, because I do front office kan, the moment my boss step up, nak pergi toilet, I will ask him, Mr. Alan, where are you going? I nak pergi toilet lah. You just sit there, don't panic. I cakap, yalah, mana tak panic first time, okay? So, I always remember what he said to me. This is like over, I would say, about close to 35 years ago lah, I will always remember what he said. Whatever you do, don't panic. Okay, I pernah kena maki, kena ludah, everything, so but he always say, don't panic, bertenang, smile. Okay, but marah janganlah smile like you're happy, like apa siau kat dia, okay? So train staff to respond complaint with empathy. Sometimes it's okay to say sorry. Sorry not because you buat salah tau. Sorry because the guest is having a bad day. I'm sorry that you lost your luggage. Is there anything that we can help you? Is there anything that we can assist you? Is there anything that we can help make your the next few hours or the next day more comfortable? Okay, having the empathy is very, very important. But okay, sini ada Gen Z tak? Tak, sekejap. Which generation are you? I think you all mesti relax. Apa ni? Every time training mesti I tanya generation. Please type in the chat box, which generation are you? XYZ. Alpha the Alpha. Old school. Gen X. Baby boomers kan Gen X. Y2K boleh lah, Y2K, millennial ni. Middle, okay. Anyone? Millennial, okay. Alright. Okay, sometimes the younger generation, you ask them to say sorry, they will tell you, why will you say sorry? It's not my fault, Dia punya fault, janganlah gaduh, okay. This is the industry where we say sorry because there's nothing to do. It's not our fault. But we are sorry because the guest is having a bad day. That's it. Okay? Bila kena marah, kena maki ke, don't worry. It's not about you. Sometimes, contoh, dia pergi holiday dengan awet, tiba-tiba malam tu sudah gaduh. So, semua pun bad mood. Okay? That's when you will be like punching back lah. Kalau kambing hitam lah kan. Okay? So, don't take it too hard. Because they're just having a bad day. That's it. Okay? Ataupun dia dah fly and flight delay and all. Okay, like I use my last session, okay. Boomers. Oh, boomer. Woi, boomer lama Legend Boomers are legend Okay. So when they're having a bad day, the mood temperature dah jadi lain tau. Okay. So train the staff to respond, complain with empathy. They're just having a bad day, okay? Without defensiveness. Younger generation, they get very defensive. Why won't you say sorry? Give me your fault, man. Yalah, just say sorry when having a bad day, that's it. Okay? All right, investigate and resolve. So investigate, don't just investigate. Find the root cause, why, how, and why and how we can overcome. Okay? But do it quickly. Jangan sampai guest check out sebulan, 2 bulan, you pun dah lupa, you pun dah resign, pergi kerja lain. Okay? But try to get the facts quickly and take corrective action. This is how you regain trust. Okay? Contohnya, paling simple lah. Normally you check in, aircon tak sejuk. Okay? After that, maintenance really come in. Because we take the complaint from the guests, call them out again to follow up after half an hour. If they say still not cool, okay, let me go and check. Sometimes you don't have to do anything, but you being there, going to the guests, just picit-picit remote, not to say wayang lah, but a bit wayang lah. At least that make them feel comfortable because they know not just we take care, but we take them seriously. Okay? And then kalau half an hour you see, you go there, take effort lah, jalan sikit kan, to go there and see whether tak sejuk, tell them, okay, let's wait another 30 minutes. If not, I will call maintenance again. Kalau tak boleh juga, we change room. Give solution. Okay? This is how, when first you kena maki hamun, it will turn to a good experience. It will turn into opportunity. Okay, learn and prepare. Macam habis nafas dah. Okay, we are almost done, 9:30 almost. So please bear with me. Sorry, I selalu terlajak. A lot of things to tell you all. Okay, learn and prevent. So analyze root cause and adjust training and procedure to avoid repeat. Benda dah jadi once bitten, twice shy. Kena gigit satu kali, don't do it again. Alright. Can you all go to Kahoot? Are you ready for Kahoot or not? Guys, are you ready for Kahoot or not? Pergi Kahoot Sekejap Ready, okay. Let me just share the link again. I will share sekali dengan, okay, Kahoot. I will share sekali dengan attendance link. Dah alang-alang share kan? Okay, so nanti kamu dah masuk. So nanti yang belum start attendance boleh terus sign. Start attendance again. Guys, make sure you start attendance because after this when I do kadang nama tak ada lah, tak register lah. Okay. Okay, I'm sharing the attendance link again. Right. Let's go to Kahoot. Start. Okay, are you guys ready to join? Mana dengan sound? Okay, guys. Your game pin number is 4876383. Game pin is 487. Welcome, Zafran. Game pin 4876383. Arlene, you're in. Daus Iqbal. Ada nama samaran ni. 932. Hamimah Syafiq. How many do we have? Aizuddin, Jamal, Fateh, Nazrin. We have 23. 23 campur I 21. Okay. Hillary, Nazrin, Siti Hajar. Okay, keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Sekarang ada 12. We have 10 more. Okay, masa cepat. J. Siapa J ni? Mr. J, who are you? Hillary is in. We have 13. 6 more, guys. 6 more. 6, 7 more. Ada message. Loading. Okay, loading. Okay, Siti is in. 13. Somebody is out, is it? Okay, kita tunggu sekejap. 14, 15. Lee. Who is Lee? L-E-E. 15. 4 more. 4 orang lagi. I give you 2 more minutes. Policy okay lah. Boleh masuk already lah. Fifteen, 2 more pun boleh lah, boleh start lah. Masuk 17, we can start already. Jamal, why? Why? Jamal, you're here, right? Okay. Okay, we start lah, start lah. Okay, are you guys ready? Alright. Okay. Okay, question number 1. Which of the following best describe the key role of housekeeping in a hotel? Monitor guest check-in. Ni macam kepo je. Provide technical support. Ensuring clean, comfortable environment. Preparing food for guests. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, champion lah, champion. Okay. 14 lah, ensuring clean, comfortable environment. Let's see. Who's number 1? Hamima. J, Siti, Iqbal, and Nazrin. Okay, let's go. Second question. Ni sub-subscribe ni. Hiring right people and setting clear expectation helps reduce common housekeeping challenges. True or false? Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, semua betul lah. Okay, betul lah. Okay. Alright, let's look at number 1. Oh, Hamimah tak mau tinggal lah tempat lah. Okay, J, Nazrin, Siti, and Aizuddin. Okay, let's go to third question. Which method is considered most effective for skill development in housekeeping? Annual appraisal, on-the-job coaching, guest feedback form, weekly newsletter. Kita tak kena je. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. On-the-job coaching guys. Betul. Okay, let's see first. Hamimah masih bertahan. Up 3%. Kau. Come back. Kau is the highest climber. You see. Okay, next one. Question number 4. What is the key benefit of shift briefing in housekeeping? Reduce cleaning time. Assign blame for fast mistake. Oh, ini mengungkit kisah lama ni. Ensure clear tasks. Avoid interaction. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 16. Semua betul lah. Oh, dahsyat juga. Hamimah tak berganja. Ini Hamimah tak mau bagi orang lain ni. Okay, Lee, 4 correct answers in a row. Well done. Aizuddin climbing up. Okay. Alright, last question guys. True and false. Handling complaints professionally can improve team morale and guest satisfaction. True or false? Laju. Push. Semua betul lah. Okay lah, you are champion lah. Okay, let's see who's on the podium. Hamimah lah ni, good. Aizuddin, congratulations. J, congratulations. Name you know how lah kot. Hamimah. Tak ada hadiah tu. Bajet. Tong pun jadi tong purple kan. Tong gas. Alright. Okay. Semua okay ah? Masih bertahan ah? Nak tanya question. Okay, Alin, go ahead. Orange. Apa orange? Korishi? XS, you just joined. Can you hear me? Please, attendance. Skip to question. Also okay, not live. We say champion. Okay. All right, let's continue. Alin, you want to ask question, is it? Type in the chat box. How can I help you? Where's my slide is now? Okay. Okay, mana slide ni? Okay, key takeaway. Alin, you got question? Are they different before, after COVID? Oh, yes. Not just intern. Guests also different. Guests also different, not just intern. Okay, my student, diploma student, they studied during COVID, So that means not slightly, I think the second phase of COVID, can share slide boleh. Okay, nanti I PDF share. Okay, when post-COVID, not first, I think phase 2, when they buka border, they orang start internship tau. So when they start internship, you imagine when they study diploma 2.5 years, 3/4 of the study is done masa COVID. Okay. The thing about doing in COVID, hotel module, dia ada practical tau. So whenever they buka border, I will bring the student back. Sometimes I just say, come back lah 1 week. But normally I can stretch punya tau. As long as the border tak tutup, surat I bagi, I make sure I stretch. Why? Because they need stamina. Masa COVID kan, semua lockdown kan, semua isolation, and then tak fit okay, no exercise, no nothing, dia duduk nganga like that kan. Okay, so I have to bring them back. Of course, number one is experience. Number two is that they have to comply with all the COVID SOP, and it's not easy, okay. And you must also remember they also exposed, right? So after COVID, kalau you have intern yang do the program during COVID time, there are challenges when it comes to connecting with people. Okay, especially the younger generation, they spend more time on device. So bila human to human connection, it becomes very challenging. And then socially also, they are a bit I've seen good ones, really excellent ones, who actually outperform. Okay, even they outperform the older generation. Okay, but overall, they're having difficulty socially to connect with another human. To connect is one thing, but when it comes to customer service, you need to have that vibe. You need to have that aura, because you are giving out a very positive, welcoming energy. Okay, and those are the little lackings that they have. But these are the things that you boleh groom tau. Okay. Alright. Housekeeping SOP changes. COVID-19. I would say it goes back to normal. Cuma some hotel they still do a bit sanitize. Okay. Maybe the not to say chemical lah. I mean what do you say? The cleaning chemical they use probably change a bit lah. Okay. But then it's not really changed because of COVID, but because people are going into sustainable, using sustainable, biodegradable, all that lah. Yes, the green standard, more towards that. No, not really the COVID one, but more towards the green standard. Okay, did I answer your question? Yes, focus sanitizing, disinfection, aging, green chemical. Yes, correct. Okay. I missed a question here. May I know who is the person responsible for safe box in housekeeping? In room dah ada safe box kan? Safe box for housekeeping for what? Is it lost and found? Moralitaran. Are you talking about lost and found? Keep the money. Oh no, because LF apa dia? Lost and found. Okay, okay. Sorry. Jam pula malam-malam ni. Okay. Lost and found, it depends. Some places housekeeping, they ada locker. But high valuable it needs to go through apa nama series really high value items ada series of documentation, and then it will be sent to front office. Okay, alright. Ataupun sometimes when the guests say they will be picking up soon, then we will pass to front office. Okay. Hotelier, ada any other process yang you all buat tak for lost and found? Okay, some places they are really nice lockers and betul-betul tagging properly, and only person in charge yang allowed to release the item. Okay, right. Did I answer your question? Hotelier, you got any other policy process for lost and found? Okay, how you treat high valuable item dengan low, not so valuable there's difference okay. When it comes to money and diamond ring they want kena involve security okay, kena ada witness Retail manager assign and key lock normal okay, yeah, right. So that one front office okay, all right. What about incident like there's hidden camera? Hidden camera? What do you mean? Hidden camera like the hotel staff one, is it? Hidden camera is that one can take this if the staff the one doing it then they can be random issues Okay, kalau hidden camera staff yang buat, then dia kena apa nama disciplinary tau. Okay, yes, guests can make police report directly because it is a breach of privacy Okay, this one is a no cannot okay, all right. Alin, you answer your question. Thanks, Firdaus. Yes, okay. All right, any more question? We'll go to last slide. Okay, let's recap. Ingat balik tak? 6 steps to high performing team. The key takeaways adalah build on strong foundation. You hire well. For me, hire people with positive attitude, you have less headache, because they are open to learning. You hire people yang highly skilled but bad attitude, really headache, die standing, especially when you're super busy. Dia nak ikut kepala dia, gone. Okay? Set clear expectation and foster a supportive team culture. In this industry, we cannot work alone. We have to work as a team. We are human, our body cannot take so much, okay? Right? Next is you train, you coach, repeat. Repeat sampai they perfected their skill. Okay? Alright, so consistent skill development, coaching, this will create dependable service. Alright? Train, coach, repeat ni cantik lah. Tengok on paper, memang it is effective. But time is always that we don't have. Okay? Last but not least, communicate and collaborate. Okay, so ensure seamless coordination and professional conflict handling. All right. Okay, guys, please scan QR, help to drop me a review. Siapa yang pernah, dah biasa already lah, okay? So, all right. I think one last slide of Q&A. Okay, you can scan. To share any challenges. I would like to hear from you guys, especially the hoteliers. Non-hotelier, you not share your experience pun can. Okay, I'll be happy to hear. Good sharing. Anyone wants to share your experience, challenges, any solution out of the book that you can share with us that can benefit most of us? Any tips of handling very cerewet punya customer yang you manage to tackle? Okay, if you have those tips, please share. All right. Anything yang you have a bad hiring, how you cope? Okay, is it that you go and do the job yourself? Okay. What else? Ataupun you hire a person with bad intention. Okay. First day, second day on the job sudah pergi curi barang all. Ataupun you hire somebody toxic that kill your team at the same time. Okay. You want to build a team so hard and now come this person, habis gone. All right. So please, if you have any pain points or you have apa nama any pain points that you need solution, that some of us can help. I would say, yeah, Malaysia is ready to provide TVET talents. Next year is Visit Malaysia 2026. So hotels, because the first half of the year, you know lah, when New Year, then we have Chinese New Year, then we have Ramadan. All these are busy period for the hotel. Ramadan, you know lah, you have buffet Ramadan, and then you have Raya, and then you have, what was it after Raya? I rasa every month sure got holiday one, like cuti-cuti Malaysia ni throughout the year, okay? After June, barulah hotel dah bertenang sikit untuk buat training. Okay? But I would say Malaysia is ready to provide TVET talents. Alright, I think, yeah, Raya Haji. Hey guys, Raya Haji is day after tomorrow. I know it is. And then orang pun tak minat tau, Hamimah. Dekat rumah pun, apa, kat rumah mak I pun tak suruh cuci. I nak pergi cuci bilik orang. Agak-agak lah kan, okay? And then now kalau you hire foreigner pun dia sangat demanding tau. Okay, and it's not easy also. Okay. If part-time high pay, this one I cannot confirm. I rasa F&B have higher pay kot. Anyone hotelier betul tak? I rasa F&B have higher part-time pay. Housekeeping not really but I don't know lah, maybe if they really need, they have to pay lor. Hotelier how? Part-time untuk housekeeping bayar tinggi tak? Okay. Merdeka, oh lah, Merdeka. Triple. Seriously boleh buat part-time ni. Part-time housekeeping depends on duration of working hours. Okay. Kalau PH tu lagi tinggi lah kot. High season kan. Right? Okay, any other questions? So, day after tomorrow is Raya Haji. Okay, boutique hotel first you have to see, actually there's a lot of process first you have to see your room setup, your room size, the number of rooms, your client is from who, okay? Decide that first. And then what sort of standard, because boutique hotel, the thing I like about boutique hotel is very flexible. You decide what you want. You decide what sort of client you want, what sort of guest that you want to be there with you. Kalau you rasa it's not for family, go ahead, okay? If you rasa it's only for couple, go ahead, okay? Because it's a boutique hotel. Kalau you want to mix, it's also okay. But kalau family, you need to have some big rooms, family room lah, okay? But then when it comes to housekeeping planning, you kena tengok how many rooms, what is the size, whether you're gonna offer one shift ataupun two shift. All these have to take into consideration. Because it's gonna come back, like when you do boutique hotel, it's not like 200 rooms, Sometimes maybe up to 10, 12, below 20. So when you sell too high, do you have a client who are willing to pay for it or not? But if you're really clean, if the ambience is really nice, people are willing to pay. Your service pula cantik, people are very friendly. I tell you, sure sold out one. And then strategic some more. Sure sold out one. Okay, people will talk about you. Uh, so when you do all the pricing, then you have to see how many staff do you need to cover. Okay, but once you determine how many shift, basically you would be able to identify how many staff, and then whether you want a skilled staff ataupun you want a junior staff. All right, it depends also how tricky your setup is. Okay, for me minimalistic, not minimize lah, but very simple and yet give you that very comfort, and looks a bit luxury. Simple can still be luxury. That is always best. Okay, kalau you terlalu banyak deko-deko lah, terawang sana, wood sana, antique sini, that one to start should die one. Okay, so it has to be realistic. Always set a target, that a realistic one, and also you don't kill your staff while doing it. Business is business lah, but housekeeping is still human. Okay, did I answer your question, Arlene? Okay, ada ke boutique hotel dengan business hotel? Sometimes boutique and business ada sedikit different, I would say, but it depends on the business owner. Alright, sometimes they can be similar setup. They only target business. Okay, but business hotel, normally when you talk about business hotel, they will have something like executive floor, meeting place, discussion place. Sometimes the room comes with upper workstation, very strong internet. Those things that business people need for them to do entertaining, for them to do meeting with clients. So they have all these accessible facilities for business travelers. Okay, so boutique normally is more for pleasure. Kalau dia nak buat for business travelers, dia kena provide lah all those facilities. Internet kena power lah. Okay. Alright. Did I answer your question, Arlene? Okay. Anyone else ada soalan tak? Please can drop me a review. Dah review. Thank you so much. Okay. Slide. Angkat tangan. Take photo, don't forget, I selalu lupa. I batal everything, I remember, oh shit, I forgot to take photo. Okay, can we take photo? Anybody have any question or not? Okay, yang ni kita dah discuss lah tadi. Common issues, okay, best practice. Okay, now everybody is going to green, sustainable, okay. Right, foster sense of community, banyak juga involved with CSR, involving the community in the surrounding. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Please, if you're on LinkedIn, please connect. I do a lot of sharing. Some funny ones, quite a number on housekeeping. I have some thoughts on leadership as well. Okay, customer service. Okay, so join me, connect with me on LinkedIn. I'll be happy to share with you guys, and please share your thoughts with me as well. If you want me to write specific posts, just DM me lah. Okay, so that's All right, guys, can we take photo? Please, 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 on your camera. On your camera. Get brainstorm too. Thank you, you're so kind. For those who've been joining me and my team since the 2nd of June, I thank you guys so much for your support. And it's such a fine time having you guys. I know it's just 1 hour, and I know I always stretch setengah jam kan, melampau-lampau pula sharing. Itulah you all tanya banyak sangat soalan kan, but then it's okay lah. Sharing is always good. Alright, please on your camera, guys. Today I'm using the right device. Okay, thanks, Kolishi. You're welcome, Chandra. Hi, Jamal. Izudin, Hillary. Hillary, you just joined today, right? Anyone joining tomorrow? Performance manager, performance management tools tomorrow dengan Majid. Ada? Kolishi coming tomorrow? Cik, macam pergi bercuti pula. Okay, on the camera, guys. Chichuan, how are you? Sharimin, Shafiq, SS, Arlene, Cheryl, I give you guys 2 more minutes. On camera, kita ambil gambar dan boleh pergi tidur already. Iqbal, Zafran, Fatin, Siti Hajar. Tomorrow topic is whoever have the Zoom, just use the same link until 18. I tak berapa rajin untuk create link every time. But make sure you register on NTW so that you will get the the cert from there. Okay. Tomorrow is project management tools for facilities personnel. Interesting. Kamera tak boleh on lah. Okay lah, tak apalah. Ya, Cheryl? Putus-putus. How is it? You guys can hear not? Cheryl putus-putus. You guys can hear him? Ke choppy kan? Cheryl, maybe you can type. Hello. Try again. Okay. Hi, Hamima. Hamima, you're from where? Unmute. Satna.
KL.
KL lah. Which hotel lah?
No, I'm from a cleaning company.
Cleaning company. Oh, okay, cleaning company. Siti Hajar nampak apa tu? Kimal. Oh, Siti Hajar Kimal dengan Firdaus. Babak nanti. Firdaus dah sign up untuk you all tau. Main je betul lah you all ni. Firdaus is very good. They sign up for all his staff. Gigih betul. Ini kalau tak masuk juga kena rotan ni. Okay, hi Zafran. Siti Hajar, you tembak apa tu? Siti Hajar masuk dalam kamera. Just sikit. Ada lagi rakan yang lain boleh masuk. Hi Syafiq. Masuklah ramai. Okay, shall we take photo now? Ready? Hi Fatin. Ni aku kena visit Kimbal ni, dekat dengan rumah. Alright, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, sekejap. Biasalah ni makcik-makcik ambil gambar macam ni kan. Print screen. Hold on dah. Start now. Allah. Okay. Ready for freestyle. Nanti I share. Who needs slide lah? Okay, freestyle. I boleh buat satu je. Freestyle, people freestyle. 1, 2, dan 3. Okay, siapa nak slide? Tolong reaction sikit dekat tu. Siapa nak ampau? Cik, mesti semua angkat tangan. Okay, siapa nak slide? Okay, I will share. Semua dah ambil attendance ah. Semua dah attendance dah Tak ada yang miss ah. Okay. Alright. Okay, thank you so much. Good night. Yang menyambut Hari Raya Haji, selamat Hari Raya Haji. If you guys joining tomorrow, you're most welcome. Okay, we have until the 18th. This is our second, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our fourth. We have a total of 13. Okay, we still have another 9 more to go. Okay, so please join us. Drop us a review. If you join me on LinkedIn, if you want me to cover hotel, if you want me to cover any specific topic, let me know, DM me. I shall do the post for you. Sharon, you can try to speak again. Ataupun you can contact me as well. Nanti email, ada contact number kat situ, you just contact me, boleh? Sharon? Okay? Okay, everyone, thank you so much. Good night. I'll see you again soon. Okay? Bye. Thank you. Thank you guys for your support. Syarul, I try dengar ya Syarul. Syarul boleh dengar tak? Putus-putus you kat mana ni Syarul? Or you type in the chat box pun boleh. Sekejap tengok ada ke? Tak lah. Thank you. You're welcome Arlene. Arlene dah keluar dah. Tengah isi keadaan semalam tak sempat. Tu dia lah Syariman ni nak kena ni. Okay, thank you for sharing. Great brainstorm. Selamat Hari Raya. Okay. Good evening, no easy. Thank you. Great sharing. Thank you. Enroll. All Alhamdulillah. Nak slide. Slide. Okay, join some more. Alright, thank you. Syarul, nak cakap ke? Putus-putus, tak dengar. Syarul daripada mana Syarul? Cuba chat tengok. That's my number in the chat box. Try tengok. Hello. You nak type pun boleh. Still tak dengar, putus-putus. Okay, you boleh WhatsApp, you boleh call, alright? Okay, so I see you guys again tomorrow for Al-Majid Thank you.
Isa sampai jangan sampai dengan orang lain, jangan sampai dikawin di bulan 2. Aku tak kisah, tidak kenal mana-mana.